Everyone, can you see that? It starts there. It's all the way over. Let's get on this side of the road. Look, can you see it? I just jumped out the car like a nutter. Goes all the way across. I'm on the way to Oldham. Right, remember the things that I do for you, everyone. I think Travis, Mr. Travis, is buried in here, but we'll have to just take a look round. That war memorial. What? No. Look at that war memorial, everybody. Right, let's get round here. Might be that other churchyard, Mum. You think? Did you say, did Simon say there's another one? Are you here for the dancing? No. Glory of God and the honour. Oh. So we're looking for Hay Church, everybody. That's where I need to be. I think there's another one down the bottom, Mum. Oh Jesus, it's awful. It's definitely not here anywhere. If it is, he's not got a marked grave. Could be here.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be able to see it.
Just have a walk round here. Looks like there's some sort of garden of remembrance there. There might be a graveyard round here. No. Right. Jesus Christ, it's awful. Weather's awful, everybody. Freezing. Some dickhead in a jag just decided to splash me. Knob. Right, let's go and find the other church. Oh God! We're going to make our way now back over to Holmfirth that way, and then onwards to Barnsley. See that set of steps up there? I think it's fabulous. There's always water running down it though. It must be something, you know, from the hill that's underneath. So yeah, what was I talking about before? I was talking about me charity shop finds, didn't I? So what did I get? So I got a leather jacket. Well, it's not leather. What was £6? Tell you what, everybody, I'm feeling a bit hungry now. I had, you know, I'm on this Weight Watchers thing, and I'm doing a few recipes. From it. So we're just coming into Leeds now. There's an old pub here on the left there. That's the Temple Beer Garden. It's actually been turned into an house now. I don't know if it's separate flats, but it's no longer a pub. And we're just making our way now up to Scout Head. I need to actually go to Asda and get some, I want some, what's it called, tonic water. I want some tonic water so I can have a gin and tonic. And when I get in, I've decided I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea. And I think I'm going to have a piece of that carrot cake that I made. And then I think I'm going to have to freeze the rest because I'm not going to eat it all. So I'm going to have a nice piece of carrot cake, and then, what am I going to do then? Then I'm going to make mushroom stroganoff. I'm going to do a video for it as well, so I'll probably upload that video tomorrow. I'll edit it later and just have it to come on tomorrow. I might just put it on straight after, who knows, doesn't really matter, does it? But yeah, we're now up at Scout Head, or getting there, and we're going to make our way now up to Dr. Lane and then drop down to Lydgate, then through Greenfield. Basically we're just coming back the way we came now. The Three Crowns is still open. Really hungry. I'm hungry. What did I have for my breakfast? I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock, and then about 7 o'clock I made myself 2 pieces of, you know that Warburton's loaf you can get, the 400 grams? 2 pieces of that with turkey rashers on and 2 eggs, two poached eggs. So it keeps you going all day. That I had that at 7. It's now 10 past 2, but I'm feeling like hungry. I've had a banana and an apple as well, but I'm feeling the hunger, if you know what I mean. So definitely want to nip to Asda and get those vegetables, and that's it. So I don't know how much of this video I'm actually going to leave in, or even whether you'll be seeing this bit, to be perfectly honest. That used to be the Star. That's now closed and turned into houses. And this is Dr. Lane. On the top bit is. I don't know if this is still Dr. Lane. I'm pretty sure it is. So we're going to make our way down now towards Lydgate, back past the Farrers. What do you think of this? What do you think of this countryside, everybody? Just heading down now. We're almost at Lydgate. You can see Lydgate Church there in the distance as well. Oh, back's all itchy. Right, we're just dropping back down into Greenfield now. Got the railway pub on the left, you've got the railway station on the right. This is a really tight bend. I don't know that much about the history of Greenfield. I've not spent that much time sort of looking at it really. I think it's obviously during the right, everybody, I don't know if you can see that up there on the hill. Probably not, maybe not, but just above where the bus is turning round now, you look to the right there, if you can see, you've got the start of Indian's Head. I can't remember what it's called. It's something Crag, but I always call it Indian's Head. And we're just making our way now back up to Dovestones. Today's trip has been a little bit of a washout in Oldham, to be fair, because there was so much I wanted to do, but literally just wasn't possible. I couldn't find the grave of Mr. Travis, which I wanted to find. I could find the bloody graveyard, and I did, as you saw, I did find the graveyard for George Emmett, and I'm pretty confident that probably the 2 biggest graves in the middle are probably his and his wife's. His wife's, sorry, not wives, he only had one wife. Again though, I'm not 100% sure, but I just don't understand why the gates, I can understand why the gate's locked, because obviously, you know, you get kids going in there and doing all sorts of nonsense, but at the same time, you know, you do need to allow public access, I think. It's a graveyard, isn't it? But I'm going to find out who has got the key, because I definitely want to go in. Something moving about in the back, and I don't know what the hell, I think it might be me jug. So I've got some pretty good, right, so I got some pretty good things today. I got that jug. I got 11, like a PVC type jacket thing. I got some beautiful glass bowls, like really, I reckon they're pretty old, like from the 60s or something. They're like typical as what you'd probably put like a trifle in or something like that, you know, if you're making like a trifle. Getting up onto the top of the hills now, nearly on the Moors Road. So for the people that aren't from England or the UK, I know there's only a few people, but what are your thoughts? What do you think of the scenery and the lay of the land? I wish you could see to the right because it's beautiful. Mind you, you'll have seen it this morning when I came down on the descent into Oldham in the summertime, but good grief, it's shocking in the winter. I'm going to have to slow it down because the roads are, you can see it, they're just full. You can't go speeding down here, and if you do, you're foolish, that's what I think. We're just going to take it nice and easy. Sleet, it's all over the bloody road. What's that all about? Oh, I hope it hasn't been bleeding snowing in Barnsley. That's all I need. It's 2 degrees. You can see the snow at the side of the road. Right, we've just been to Oldham, and this is the difference between. This is why this road has to be closed at certain times of year. I mean, at some point you just can't pass here at all. You have to go right round the motorway, and that's what I've been having to do up the M62 and down the M1. The M1, by the way, was the first motorway in Oldham in the UK. M1 being the obvious one, motorway 1. But the M1 stretches all the way from London to Scotland. It's massive, and that's usually the way that I have to go. I have to slow it down because I can feel the car blowing. I wonder who these people are that pull up here and what they're doing. Wow, this is shocking. Right, so we're now dropping into, right, so now we're dropping into Holmfirth. All these houses that you see here on the right hand side, some of them have been churches. This one specifically here in front on the right, if you can see it with the rounded top window, that was an old chapel. That's been turned into home. And actually on the way back to Barnsley there's some beautiful houses that I'm going to show you. Hopefully you stay posted for that. If you don't, then fair enough. I know that it's specifically an Oldham channel, but there's some gorgeous stuff that I want to show you. So if this is a popular video as well, the dash cam stuff, I can do loads more of it because I go all over the show. So this is what I've got planned anyway. I'm going to go, I don't know when I'm going to do it, probably during Christmas and the New Year. I'm going to go to where Captain Smith, who piloted Titanic on its doomed maiden voyage, I'm going to go to where he used to live, and also where Bruce Ismay used to live. Bruce Ismay was either the architect of the Titanic, or he was like, and then, you know, the chief engineer that built it. I think he was the architect. I know a lot about the Titanic, but I forget little facts like that. I probably need to swat up on that. But anyway, the fact is, I'm going to go and I'm going to show you where he lived. I'm going to tell you where Bruce Ismay lived. We'll look out to the sea. It actually overlooks the sea. And I imagine, you know, Captain Smith there at night in his bedroom, like his bedroom would face the sea, and you know, looking out on his telescope, you know, as naval men used to do. Don't know what the hell's going on in that boot, you know, but there's all sorts of crashing and banging going on. So this is Holmfirth, everybody. Got some really good charity shops here in Holmfirth. If you like charity shops, recommended. But I will tell you, they're a bit on the expensive side. This is the parish, Holy Trinity Parish Church, and you know, as popular as Holmfirth is, there's literally nothing to it. You know, you're in it and you're out of it, and come back out again now. But it's famous from that programme that Last of the Summer Wine, isn't it? That's where them fellas lived. They did all the filming round Holmfirth. But what we're moving into now is we're coming out of there and we're moving into I think we're going to be on Barnsley Road soon. Well, there is some lovely views on the way back, some nice properties. So what I will do is I'm going to point them out as and when they come. I'll just talk about them. Hopefully you want to watch. Well, like I say, if this video has been enjoyable and you like it, and you want me to do more of them, let me know, because I'm more than happy. And as you know, I can talk a glass eye to sleep, they say, don't they? I can talk, as you've seen, so